This book is Sisters, and it was about two sisters going to Colorado, and then Raina said, "Why did you even ask for a sister?" Because Raina and her sister Amira got in trouble a lot. But, and then her mom or dad said she asked for a sister. She's the one who asked for a sister, and then in a room there was like tons of weird baby stuff in a room, and then months later, Raina's dad said she's gonna have a new baby sister, and then Raina said, "Are you gonna name her Dana?" Her mom, Raina's mom said she's gonna say Amira. She's gonna call her Amira. And then they started fighting. And then they went back and then her mom stopped crying. And then said that was how Raina got a sister, but then they started fighting, and then they were packing, and then Raina thought, "Will my cousins think my clothes are cool?" And then Raina came into her room and said, "Can I have colored pencils?" But then Raina said, "No colored pencils here, no colored pencils here. Now get out." And then she had colored pencils and they buried it in her suitcase. And then his dad or mom told another story about Raina, that when she was like this, they were playing with, and then Amira was playing with the bear, and she gave it to Amira, little baby Amira, but then she threw it, and then once she was crawling, and she grabbed a doll and threw it across the room, and then she laughed like crazy. But then she grew up a little more, and then Raina asked to dance with her, but Amira said no, and then she said, "You want to play dress up with Raina?" And then Amira said no, and then drawing, and then she said yes, and then she got a colored pencil and scribbled it all over the paper. But then when they were drawing, her mom said, "Sit with your sister at the table," but Amira didn't want to. And then she put her drawings on the table, and then Amira said, "No touch, no." And then Raina got really mad, and then Amira got really mad, and then Raina said you could sit wherever you want, and what makes you happy. And then she sat at the table, and then Raina asked, is she drawing? And then Amira gave her the evil glare, and then Raina said, "Never mind." And then they were going to Colorado, And then this is the anatomy of the road trip. This is all the stuff, and this is Amira's wild kingdom. And then this is Raina's radioactive zone, and little brother's section, and mom's corner. And then they said bye to their dad, and then they went off. And then they were eating, and then they came to a place, a campsite, and then they saw deer. And then they said they were gonna drive across Nevada, and then Raina said it's the silver state, but Raina said it looks more like the brown state or the burnt senna state, or closer to raw umber, or maybe babe, or cacao. So about those colored pencils, said Amira. And then Raina said, I don't have any. And then Amira started kicking Raina's seat. And then her Walkman was dead. The Walkman's battery were dead, which was really bad. And then they got really mad. And then her mom said, "Calm down, and then we'll get another gas station. We'll get batteries at the gas station." But then a thunderstorm came, and her mom couldn't see 5 feet ahead. And then they stayed in a tent. No, they stayed in a cabin. And then they went back in time or something. And then they wanted to get a pet, but their apartment complex doesn't allow dogs. And then their dad's too allergic to a cat. And then a fish. And Raina said, "Can we get a fish?" And then they got a fish. And Raina's fish, she said she's gonna call it Bobby. And then Raina's fish, she calls Rosemarine. And then Raina's fish pooped. And then Raina was like, Amira's fish pooped. And then Raina said, your fish food. And then all fishes, Raina said her mom, but Bobby's foods, the grubsters said Amira. And then they were having tortilla chips, and then the salsa looked like it had Bobby's food in it, poo in it. Bobby's food. And then Raina said your fish is gross. And then Amira said your fish is ugly. And then Raina said your fish is stinky. And then Amira said your fish is stupid. And then Raina said your fish is dead. And then Amira cried like crazy. And then it was dead. Really dead. And then she made a gravestone and bought Raina another another fish, and then she called it Bully, like the pizza, and then but soon all the fishes died, and then they got a chameleon, and then the store manager said they eat crickets, and then they put a ton of crickets in, but in the morning they sucked his guts out, and then they were going to they got Will, and they were going to they were going to Colorado, and then but then Amir and Raina seemed like they didn't fit in, and then when they were going home, their car broke down, and then their mother hiker what? And then she said, "Why isn't anyone stopping?" And then that got pulled over.
But I want to make sure that I get all your videos.
Wait, I'm almost
so if you're typing a letter,
and then it says,
we're gonna print it.
and then a dude in a truck stopped, and then 4 hours later, a tow truck came, and they fixed their car, and then they eat McDonald's.
Just start to read, and I'm gonna call you one at a